Hey collective, I'm so sorry about the sounds of the fan. I've got a couple of them in here today. So hopefully it's not too much of an interference, but oh my gosh, like I guess we're having some sort of heat wave in VA. I don't know, but oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing collective past life messages. So the collective of souls that are drawn to this message, this is not going to be like specifics about your past life, but it is going to give you some general information because everybody, of course, has their own individual experiences regarding past life. So I'm not going to be able to give too much specifics about past life. But if you're drawn here for whatever reason, whether it's because you're already subscribed or you just randomly felt drawn to click on the video, maybe it was sent to you, whatever, there's going to be some messages for you. So whatever feels like it just kind of resonates for you in your soul, and you'll know, like you'll be able to feel it. Don't doubt that, just know and trust what you're receiving, and listen to your own intuition when doing collective readings or any reading for that matter. And so I'm going to do this just like a short message now, just because like I feel really drawn to do this now, and then I'm going to do another one once it gets dark outside, because I like my little Halloween setup. It's cooler at night, plus it's also like the scenery is cooler too at night because I get to have my lights up. And I also want to give you guys a little story about why these are set up the way they are. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. Well, not straight into it because I do need to clear the space for myself and yourself using the singing bowl. So if you don't mind just taking a moment and visualizing a healing light full of unconditional love just enveloping you. Breathe that light in and then connect with your spirit team. Whether you've ever spoken to your spirit guides or not, they're there. And just give them permission to communicate with you through this reading and give you information that you're ready to hear, know about your past life or a past life that is relevant to this current lifetime. Okay? Take in 3 cleansing breaths of that healing light full of unconditional love. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors of the highest good, and angelic higher light beings. For the good of all and to the harm of none, I call upon you now and invite you here into this space to help me grasp messages and answers that need to be delivered to the collective of souls. I thank you for guiding us through time and space. I thank you for allowing me to connect with the past lives of the viewers of this message. I thank you for assisting me to see, hear, feel, and know the messages that come from the divine for the collective of souls that find their way here. I thank you for using each and every one of the decks of cards that I use here today as tools to communicate, bringing forth honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good, while to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. And thank you so much for the accuracy on my part as well, Spirit. So very grateful. Namaste. So I was actually getting visions of black cats and vampires. So I'm not sure what that means for you specifically, but you'll know if that is for you, that resonates for you. Could be that some of you, you may, well, we are kind of going into the Halloween season. So like you may be seeing more things about vampires, things like that. Could be too, some of you may have like an energy vampire. You're dealing with a person or possibly a situation that feels like it's just sucking the life out of you. So Spirit, can you show me a card that best describes the past lives of the individuals finding their way here? Now again, every single message may not resonate. So again, take what does, leave what doesn't. But I do feel someone connecting, watching this video, in a past life, you dealt with religious persecution. So you may actually have really had like a difficult time with regards to like religion in this lifetime. So you may have like just had a difficult time, trying to find your way or find yourself with regards to religion in this lifetime. Or there may be like religious traumas for some of you, things like that. Spirit, show me clearly what messages you have for the collective. What past life? Okay, let's see. Medicine man or a woman. So, and I'm going to pull, I want 3 cards. Single jumping cards only. Also feel like music is relevant for a past life. So you may really also in this lifetime just either really enjoy listening to music, like it may be something that calms you or hypes you up, or it's something like maybe you do play like a musical instrument, but in a past life, like you were very connected with music, and I do feel like that is something that has kind of resonated into this lifetime. I'm also hearing chorus, so some of you may have been like in a chorus, either now or like as a child. You may have like sung in a chorus, or maybe you were in a choir at church or something like that. I'm picking up for some of you. High priestess or priest, and like I was getting religious persecution, so you may have been persecuted for your knowledge, your spiritual or occult knowledge. Look, spirituality and religion. See, that was on the bottom of the deck. So like, and I literally, that's what I was picking up. I mean, right here, this is just confirmation for you guys for what I channel when I'm channeling it. So, and I was getting like religious persecution. So I feel like spirituality, your religion, was a factor. So some of you may have either been like, extremely like, religious, no matter what that religion was in a past life, or you felt like persecuted by the church. But you regardless, you have a lot of, your soul has a lot of occult type knowledge, and I feel like that's why you are drawn more to like occultish type of things in this lifetime, like tarot cards, oracle cards, things like that. And then also, wait a second, I want to show you behind that spirituality and religion is the health card with the medicine man or a woman. So I feel like you healed people through witchcraft in one of your lifetimes. So there was this could be like the same lifetime that I'm picking up on, or there was another lifetime where you healed sick people through like herbs and like natural remedies, and may have been like labeled a witch in a past life. And then we've got Greco-Roman, and then look, spirituality and religion on the bottom of the deck. Celtic authority figures. So you were, I feel like some of you, I'm just now hearing pagan. So I feel like there were, you may have been pagan and have been forced into some sort of religion. I'm not going to say what type of religion, but some sort of religion by the Roman Church. Yeah, with the Celtic, like you may have actually been like, into like Celtic occultism. So the medicine man or woman, that's that energy where I was, literally just telling you where I felt like you used like herbs and natural remedies to like heal people. You definitely were a healer, and so that has come or like followed you into this lifetime. So you are healers, you are spiritual healers. And even if like your job doesn't entail like spirituality or religion, spirituality or like healthcare or anything like that, you're still a healer. And so like this is knowledge that has forwarded on into this lifetime with the high priest or priestess. That's that occult knowledge, that's that higher knowledge, that secret knowledge that has come with you into this lifetime. And so like you may already have like this instinctive knowledge about healing. Like you just have like this natural ability, this natural gift. And so like I feel like Spirit is really trying to help you gain more confidence as a healer. Maybe even taking like some classes or like trying to figure out like what is your actual healing ability. And I mean, like you could just listen to your own intuition. You can get a reader to tell you what your natural ability is, your natural healing ability. Like you could get a reading done, and something like that. It's like your soul really connects as a healer. And if this is true for you, then you're gonna just feel, I can see how that's true. You have a lot of you're gonna be if you decided to like go into some sort of healing field, you would actually absolutely be very successful at healing. That high priestess, the high priest, high priestess card, that's that energy too, where I was just saying, like you have carried this secret knowledge with you, and like your soul really resonates towards like occultic type of things. It's you, and so this is like you were actually in either one or more prior lifetimes to this one. You were actually a high priest or priestess. And so this is basically, you have like this heightened spiritual knowledge. And maybe even when you learn things on a conscious level in this lifetime, it really resonates as very true because you've learned those things in previous lifetimes. It's like you've retained this heightened spiritual knowledge from these previous lifetimes. And so like this lifetime is no different. Like, you're meant to really reignite your spiritual power and use that in your mission in this lifetime, whether that be healing or teaching or like doing something to help the world in some way, whether it's one person, 3 people, 500 people, 5,000, it doesn't matter. You're meant to really heal and teach. You're meant to like, there's a divine mission as to why you're here. So I do feel like Spirit really wants you to release any insecurities regarding your healing abilities and your spiritual abilities, any kind of fears about your beliefs, religious beliefs, things like that. Like, so religion is going to be something that is an issue at some point in this particular lifetime. And then with the Greco-Roman card, I do feel like there's something here about Greece or Rome. So it's like, I really feel like you may have either visited those areas in a previous lifetime. You could have lived there. This was significant to you. And I'm going to clarify with the tarot. So like, if you have ever been to Rome in this lifetime, or if you've ever been to like the Mediterranean or area or Greece, you may feel a sense of deja vu. You may, or like, even if you don't visit them, but like maybe you hear about them, or you like learn about them, or like you see shows where, or movies or anything like that where they're like in those particular areas, it may feel like a familiar type of feeling. But I do feel like this area was very significant in your previous lifetimes. And so like, you may want to like spend some time like researching those particular areas, and that could help like trigger some past life memories to help you better understand this particular lifetime and why you've kind of gone through what you've had to go through regarding your spiritual journey, because this feels more, of course, like spiritually based. Okay, let's get some more information. And then, actually, you know what? Let me pull a tarot card here for this Greco-Roman card. Spirit, can you clarify this? Look at this. High Priestess right here, and the world. So this is where you were a high priestess in this area. That part of the world is where you were a high priestess. You had all this spiritual knowledge in this region of the world. Greece, Roman, Greece, Rome, the Mediterranean. Over in that part of the world, you all had this spiritual, you were the high priestess. You had a lot of spiritual knowledge. You were a healer in that part of the world. And I don't know why I just heard Jesus. So you may have actually traveled or met the person known as Jesus, which Jesus isn't or wasn't his real name, but you may have like studied with him, studied a lot of like occulted type knowledge, secret things. And look, I got the Sun card. That's a clear yes confirmation from Spirit. that what I'm telling you is true and correct. And look how the sun is like peeking through right there. The sun, Jesus was known as the sun. So I definitely feel like that's what that's about. So I'm not even going to pull any cards because I already know, and hopefully that was enough for you guys. But when I split the deck, like sometimes, well, not sometimes, but a lot of times when I split the deck, look, that spirit just confirming that the information was already given. So that's like that crown chakra download. Okay. And then earth again, like, you know, like to represent land, that's where you were at. So, okay. Spirit, angels, guides, higher light beings. I feel like people from all over the world, actually, like people from all over the lands, came to you. What else, Spirit, can you tell me about the past lives of the viewers? What else can you tell me about this past life or lives for the viewers of those that are watching, Spirit? Marriage. So, Spirit is letting you know that in a previous lifetime, you were very codependent on relationships or a particular relationship. And so this particular lifetime, you're meant to really stand alone at some point in your life. And even if you are already in a marriage and you're like, I'm happy, I'm in a marriage, well, that's fine. I'm not saying go and get a divorce, but you are meant to like really stand alone and be very independent. So like learning how to like do things independently from your partner, maybe taking yourself to the movies and be like, okay, I'm gonna go on a date with myself, and then leaving the spouse at home so that you could spend time by yourself and go to the movies by yourself, doing things alone and being independent. So you may have noticed that many of you, this may not resonate for all of you, like I said, but you've had like tumultuous type relationships in this lifetime, and that's because in a previous lifetime you were very codependent on a spouse, a partner. And so in this lifetime, your soul wanted to experience life being very independent and relying on itself. So you will notice that relationships tend to end, and that's because your soul wants it to be independent and free for a little bit. So if you're having a difficulty in your relationships right now, that's why. So really gaining a deeper level of independence is the goal in this particular lifetime. I'm also seeing too where you may have been like a Buddhist monk, or you may have been like a monk in Tibet. I'm getting writing, so writing may be significant. You may either enjoy writing books or journaling or like short stories, or you just really enjoy reading, things like that. Okay, so I do feel like also too, like you may have been like single for a significant amount of time in this lifetime already, and so that is because like your soul wanted it to experience that independence. So just because you're single for a bit doesn't mean that you're meant to not be married. It just means that you're meant to be single and independent for a time, because your soul wants to experience that that deeper level of independence because of that previous lifetime. So the next card that came out is you were passed away, because I did see the Earth card. So I do feel like some of you, not all of you, but some of you were actually buried alive. Okay, and so there may actually even be a fear of being buried alive in this lifetime. But also, like, you may fear not being able to breathe, because in a past life you did die by a lack of oxygen. So it's like you may you may have like this fear of asphyxiation, a fear of not being able to breathe, maybe even get a bit claustrophobic at times because you feel like you can't breathe. But that is because in a previous lifetime, you may have actually been hung. For some of you, you were hung in a past life. Yeah, some of you were actually strangled, hung, buried alive, trapped in where you couldn't breathe. So we have islands, wealthy, dark age, way too many cards, but I do feel like you did make a living off of this healing ability that you had, this secret spiritual knowledge that you had, this occultic type knowledge. You did make a living off of that. Also, some of you that are watching, I feel like you were on stage at some point in one of your previous lives. You were a dancer, so that may... Look, musician. I literally was picking that up before I even pulled any of these cards. So you were a musician in a past life. You may have actually... You had a very beautiful voice, and I do feel this is something, a download that I'm picking up. This is not for everyone. I feel like this is for one, maybe two of you, but you were actually strangled by someone because there was an envious person of your singing. You were a singer, and this person was extremely jealous of you and actually strangled you because of your voice. But for others of you, music, like you just connected with music, and so like you are a lover of music in this lifetime. You appreciate beautiful sounding voices. In fact, when you hear a beautiful song or a beautiful voice, you may actually even get goosebumps sometimes, and that's because your soul recognizes that beautiful voice because you actually had a very beautiful voice in a previous lifetime. I do feel like many of you also listen to music when you're sad, and it really just helps you get through difficult times, because like that's your happy place, because in a previous lifetime you were happiest when you were singing or when you were playing an instrument. And so you're actually able to channel spirit through your voice. There may be times like heart chakra maybe, because I did say it, but throat chakra. Your throat chakra may close easily or be closed, because I do feel like people have tried to silence you in this lifetime, because you do speak truth. You do have a lot to say that could help humanity, and it's like your words are powerful, and so there are people that try to silence you. There's also sadness that I see, that a lot of times some of you get sad and you don't even understand why. And it is because your soul has this kind of resounding sadness that really originates in another lifetime. So doing some healing that timeline from that previous lifetime when you went through a lot of tragedies or traumas that caused you to be sad. So in this lifetime, you may find that just out of nowhere you get sad and you don't understand why, or you may just start crying and you just don't know why. Somebody asks you, why are you so sad? And you say, I don't know, I just am. It's because your soul still hasn't healed from that previous lifetime where it went through a lot of different things that it still never really got the chance to heal from. So this is what I have for you guys. I really hope that this resonates with you, and if there's anything, if you guys would like your own personal private reading, then please let me know. Also, I'm going to be announcing the winner of the free 15-minute reading in the reading that I do this weekend. So sorry, you guys. I know that it's supposed to be, the winner's supposed to be on the 1st, but I just got really busy the past few weeks, so I haven't had a chance to do it, but I promise you guys, it'll either be up. Actually, no, I'm not going to wait till this weekend. For some reason, I keep thinking today's Friday. Oh my gosh. I will announce the winner tomorrow. So this weekend I'm going to pick it and then this weekend, oh my gosh, this evening I'm going to pick the winner, and then I will post the winner in the community section of this channel, as well as announce on the video. The first reading that I upload tomorrow will have the name of the winner, plus I'm going to put the winner in the community section. So since I still haven't chosen the winner, I will also, this video has a chance to have the winner from this video as well. So all you need to do is be subscribed, comment anything at all, and make sure to, of course, like the video too. And then I will randomly be choosing a winner. And all you have to do is literally comment anything. You could just put an emoji if you want, because that's where I choose the winner from, because I got nowhere else to choose a winner from. So if you comment, just put anything. You can just put an emoji, a smiley face, anything, and that'll let me know that you want a chance to win the free 15-minute reading giveaway. And you can, for the winner, it's either going to be, you can either do a general message from your spirit guides, or past life, which it won't be real in depth because it's only going to be 15 minutes, but it'll give you a little bit of information about your past life. So you can choose one of those two. Also, forgot one last thing, my email. I'm still trying to figure out how to get into the Google thing, because I have to be in that email address to pay it, to get my my business email address. So I created a new temporary email address that is going to be in the description box. And so if you're waiting on a reading, please email me to that email so I can send you your reading. But it's Winters, WINTERS readings, READINGS, all one word, and then 1111 at gmail.com. But I'll put it in the description box as well. And then if you want your own personal private reading, then just email me on that email, and I will send you some prices and whatnot, and hopefully have a website up with all my prices eventually, as well as a menu with all the different readings that I offer. But this is what I have for you guys, and I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I know I did. I'm gonna go because it's hot, but I love you all so very much, and the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.